Hello Audi TT fans. So we have a deformed version by Choro-Q of the first generation TT. I think this is a design icon. It's very Bauhaus in this design. It's almost like the front and the rear ends are identical, right? So yeah, it's interesting. I didn't even know Choro-Q made this. As usual, Choro-Q has no catalog of all their castings. So how old is this? It's a little over 20 years old. That's '02. It's got a standard construction of a screw and a tab. It says real gimmick, so there's some sort of gimmick here. Does the hood open? Now, what I imagine is maybe there was a separate roof, and that roof is gone. I bought this used here at a toy store. Alright. Well, you got the nice silver paint. You got standard 5-spoke Choro wheels. It's not too gappy considering it's a children's pullback toy. Yeah, these things go pretty fast. They don't even crank that up. Alright, yeah, okay. It's just red for the taillights. Some sort of line. I guess I see that in the real car. No exhaust tips though. Door panel, handle here. Nice brown interior. You got the roll hoops. Those are actually passing air. That's impressive. The fuel filler thing is really nice. That's cool. The third brake light, but no paint. It looks like a separate piece for the tail, is the wing, I mean. And then for some reason, this is not clear plastic. It's totally opaque. Strange. I don't know why they would do that. But here, look, it's clear. You can actually see the other through that lens, you know, my hand. So why wouldn't they leave that clear? It's very strange. Maybe they don't want to show the motor down there. Nice grille texture and painted black. Different texture, painted black. The Audi rings are quite legible. So it's actually all in all a pretty good Choro-Q. But I like this car enough. I went and 3D printed those 5 spokes you see in the photographs. So we're going to swap those out and make it a lowered TT. I could put him on these axles, but that front one's a little too gappy. This is actually pretty good in the back, but... Ah, man, will this tab clear? No. So I gotta... It's so close. I gotta cut a little bit of the tab away or cut a little bit of this rectangle away. I guess I'll go with the rectangle today. Let's see if that's enough. Yeah, there. So, okay, these aren't really designed to be modified. Yeah, I guess the only gimmick must be, there must be a separate roof piece because I think this pops out. Yeah, so there's a separate roof. I'm actually probably going to lose that, so I got to put a little poster putty in there so I don't lose it. Poster putty. Poster putty doesn't harden, it doesn't mar paint, so yeah, that's good enough. Alright, we gotta take this out. Yeah, I gotta pop in a motor that doesn't have the axles. Actually, I'm gonna clip these off. Since this is not visible through the top, I'm gonna use up this red one. So I use these Knipex things. 7612-125 is the part number, and you want to shield yourself from that flying off, or just keep it from flying off. Okay, those go in the trash, and then we'll just pop this back in, and now I don't have to use so much poster putty to mount the wheels, and we can't see that red motor anyways. Very good. Now I need a hand screwdriver so I don't strip out that hole. Alright. So I just have some different tires from a different Choro on these 3D prints. Lowered that. See, I still have to use a pretty good amount of poster putty, but that motor definitely allows me to use less. Last one. I could have it steer, but I think I'll just leave it going straight. So you can add or remove more poster putty as needed. fact, maybe this rear does need more. So we can just jam in some more. Of course, you could also just reset it, but... And you'll never see this stuff when it's positioned properly. Right. Get a little camber going. This front one. I guess that's good enough. So we have a lower TT. Not too many Audis done by ChoroQ. I have 2 more. There's probably more, but I just don't know what they are. This says 1980 on it. I don't know if that means it's from 1980 or what, but it's got Dunlop and molded into the tires, which is cool. I think this is an Audi 80 Quattro. It's got mirrors, blue windows. Yeah, it does say 80 Quattro. A really cool one though is this. This thing is from 2004, and it's Team Go R8, and yeah, it literally has a driver and nice wheels. I didn't print those. That's the way it came. I think this literally won a race or the championship for something in Japan. It's an LMP kind of car. Very cool. Since I don't have any more Audis, let's do some other German cars. This brand here is TinyQ, and it has a steerable base, treaded tires, mirrors. Granted, these are rigid mirrors on this one. And printing, I put a sticker for the license plate though. But the front has clear lens headlights with chrome light buckets behind them. So these are really cool. I say it all the time. I only wish they made more, because they're better than ChoroQ's. Alright, so back to ChoroQ. This is Volkswagen New Beetle, and it's got at least a badge is printed nicely, and this has Hot Wheels wheels on it. And then the last ChoroQ is a Mercedes A-Class from some sort of Mercedes. Maybe it's a dealership model or something. I wonder if this trunk opens. No, it does not. I thought it did. Maybe that's the E-Class. But the wheels, I think, are specific to the A-Class. It's nice to see some of the license plate as well. Alright. So now I have 3 Audis in deformed shape. I'd love to see the Audi A8 done and deformed, because that's such a big car, you know? But, I don't know, for some reason, ChoroQ doesn't really branch out beyond Japan for licensing. They have a few American cars, a few, European cars, but most of what they do seems to be Japanese cars. It's really unfortunate. Alright, I guess I'll see you guys around. Bye now.